Hello class, my name is Tracy Schultz and this is my integrative learning project. How might I maintain a relationship with my dad while protecting my inner peace? And I chose this because I love my dad. I want a relationship with him. But my inner peace is my most important thing to me right now, and I have to protect it at all costs. If my dad was just any other person and I knew he was the way he was, I just simply wouldn't interact with him and I wouldn't have a problem with that. But he's my dad, so I want to solve this problem. There is some turmoil because my dad has a very strong religious view, and it's not his view that bothers me. It's the fact that he believes that I need to have the exact same views in order to be happy, in order to be saved, all of that stuff. So it's just not what I believe, and so there's definitely a problem there. The stakeholders in my project are, of course, myself and my dad. Those are the main stakeholders. I do have a stepmom of many years, 27 years, so she is a part of it, although she's not involved in the messages that my dad tries to send me. But also are my siblings and my 4 adult children. We are all affected. We all talk about it, and it trickles down to my kids and their generations as well. And the problem is, in my life and in my experience, especially in the last 6 years or so, I have learned that closed-minded people tend to be toxic. And when I realized that my dad fits that category of a closed-minded person, it became a personal problem for me. It's his way versus my peace. And I think some people would just be able to, not have a relationship with their dad at all and just kind of move on, but that's just not what I desire. It's not who I am. And it's important for me to have a relationship with him. I've always been told what to believe. I was LDS for 40 years, and I was a strong, faithful member. And about 6 years ago, I left the church, and I also went through a divorce after 23 years to a man with very, very strong opinions that were similar to my dad's. So I've just kind of always been told what to believe. I've never had my own stance, my own beliefs, and I guess you can say I've been enlightened. I'm on a journey to peace, and it feels really good, and I love it. I'm very open-minded. I'm still learning every day, but I know what doesn't bring me peace, and that is why there's a problem, because my dad believes that there's only one way for you, for me, his neighbor, to be happy, and he just doesn't believe there's other paths. He just doesn't. It's the same for his political beliefs, and if you don't have his beliefs, then quite frankly you're kind of dumb. So just doesn't fit well with my soul. The opposing solutions are to revisit my dad's religious and political beliefs and truly open-mindedly research them again, or to set clear boundaries and offer him an ultimatum and say, either you can't, tell me what to believe ever again and not bring it up ever again, and then we can have a relationship, or we just have zero relationship. So setting boundaries is really difficult for me. And the way I was able to come up with a solution was through the double down pathway, and it really spoke loudly to my soul. It worked really well for me. And that would be to carry out to carry out my setting boundaries, and telling him that he cannot mention politics and religion to me anymore and tell me what he thinks I need to do. And then we can have a relationship, or zero relationship. But the double down effect would be to take the good part, the important part that we both want a healthy relationship, and to enhance that. So right now we hardly see each other or interact at all because I'm always fearful of what he's going to bring up, and I just avoid it. But if I knew that that was never going to come up, then, we would visit regularly, we'd text regularly, we'd send silly dad jokes, and we'd talk about the angel game, and it would be fun. So that was a really great light bulb moment, knowing that I can really enhance our relationship, knowing that the boundaries could be set. And I know that my dad, it's important for him as well to have a strong relationship. So I know that he would accept those boundaries. So that's where I am at in my project, and I'm really hopeful about it. And I really hope that we can follow through, and I really do trust the process, and I think everything's going to be okay.